Greetings, brave one. I am Merlin, the weaver of time and space, crafter of spells, and, on occasion, a creator of deviously delightful trivia quizzes. So let's get started. Welcome to the wacky world of trivia, the funniest and most fascinating trivia quiz on the internet. Buckle up, put on your thinking cap, and let's dive in. What is the largest planet in our solar system? Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, or Venus? Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It's so big you could fit all the other planets inside it and still have room for a few moons and an asteroid or two. What is Batman's secret identity? Clark Kent, Peter Parker, Tony Stark, or Bruce Wayne? Batman's secret identity is Bruce Wayne, a wealthy American playboy, philanthropist, and owner of Wayne Enterprises. What did the crocodile swallow in Peter Pan? A clock, a ship, a treasure map, or Captain Hook's hat? In Peter Pan, the crocodile swallowed a clock. This is the side effect of creating a walking, ticking, crocodile alarm system, which is actually quite handy for Captain Hook. Which country invented tea? Britain, India, China, or Japan? The Chinese invented tea around 2700 BC. That's almost 5,000 years of perfecting the art of a cozy afternoon. What is the tallest mountain in the world? Kilimanjaro, K2, Mount Everest, or Mount McKinley? Mount Everest, with a peak at 8,848.86 meters above sea level, is the highest mountain on Earth. What animal is the symbol of Ferrari? A bull? A horse? A lion? Or an eagle? The famous prancing horse is the symbol of Ferrari. Bulls are actually the symbol of Lamborghini, and lions are for Porsche. The eagle, on the other hand, hasn't found a car brand yet. Who was the author of the Iliad and the Odyssey? Plato? Homer? Socrates? Or maybe Aristotle? The Iliad and the Odyssey are two epic poems written by the ancient Greek poet Homer. For all we know, he might have been the J.K. Rowling of his time. Which planet is known as the Red Planet? Venus? Mars? Saturn? Or Mercury? Mars is known as the Red Planet because of its reddish appearance. This is due to the huge amount of iron oxide, also known as rust, on its surface. Who painted the Sistine Chapel? Leonardo da Vinci? Raphael? Michelangelo? Or could it be Caravaggio? The Sistine Chapel's ceiling was painted by Michelangelo, a work that took 4 years between 1508 and 1512. Talk about having a stiff neck. What is the name of the world's largest ocean? The Atlantic? Pacific? Indian? Or Arctic Ocean? The Pacific Ocean is the world's largest ocean. It's so big that it makes up more than 63 million square miles. which is more than twice the size of the second largest, the Atlantic. You could fit a lot of rubber ducks in there. What country is known as the land of the rising sun? China? Japan? Australia? Or maybe Russia? Japan is known as the land of the rising sun. What is the smallest country in the world? Could it be Monaco? Or maybe Malta? Vatican City? Or San Marino? The Vatican City is the smallest country in the world, both by land area and population. It's so small you can walk around the entire country in about an hour. What is the capital of Australia? Sydney? Melbourne? Perth? Or Canberra? Although Sydney and Melbourne are better known, the capital of Australia is actually Canberra. It's like the quiet kid in class who ends up being the class president. Which chess piece can only move diagonally? The bishop? The knight? The rook? Or is it the queen? The bishop. The bishop is only allowed to move diagonally on the chessboard. What was the first product that Sony came out with? The radio? Television? The Walkman? Or a rice cooker? Believe it or not, the first product Sony came out with was an electric rice cooker. This was a far cry from the PlayStation we know and love today. What is the chemical symbol for gold? GD? AU? AG? Or GO? The chemical symbol for gold is AU, from the Latin word aurum, which means shining dawn. It's kind of poetic, don't you think? Which is the most spoken language in the world? English? Mandarin Chinese? Spanish? Or Hindi? When considering the number of native speakers, Mandarin Chinese is the most spoken language in the world. What is the longest river in the world? The Amazon River? The Nile? The Mississippi River? Or Yangtze? Did you know that the Nile River is the longest river in the world, flowing over about 4,135 miles? What is the square root of 144? 12? 14? 16? Or 18? The square root of 144 is 12. If you had 144 apples and arranged them in a square, you'd have 12 apples on each side. Talk about a fruitful math problem. What was the name of the first artificial Earth satellite? The Voyager? Sputnik? Apollo? Or Hubble? The first artificial Earth satellite was Sputnik, launched by the Soviet Union in 1957. It was about the size of a beach ball, but it made a huge splash in the history of space exploration. Congrats, noble quiz taker! You've journeyed through the realms of trivia, bravely faced each challenge, and proved yourself to be both wise and witty. The world is safe once again, thanks to your incredible knowledge and determination. And remember, whether you aced it or learned something new, we hope you had a laugh along the way. Until next time, keep quizzing!